All right, we just finished the last vlog. Nugget was in it. The boy Nugget. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Is the pavement comfortable, Nugget? Is it? You're a good boy. We just finished the last vlog. I know what this one is going to be about. I have an exact idea. I know what it'll be about. Hanging out with Nugget right now. Right now it is Thursday the 26th, I think. Hanging out with Nugget. My dog. We're watching Nugget, but my dog is at the groomers right now. He's not gonna like that. But today I'm going to probably, actually the rest of the day, I'm going to meditate out here, and then I'm going to go upstairs, probably journal and mirror gaze, and then I'm going to probably go to Starbucks, film some videos, and then go to work for a few hours, and then actually most of the day until later on after work, I'm going to go to the gym. That'll be most of my day today. I'll probably check in a little bit later, but in this video we are talking about attachment, and I wrote in my new journal that I got an entire page just on attachment and expectations. So I want to touch on those things in this video. I think attachment is something that I have, a habit that I have, being attached to things and people relatively quickly. Like when we meet, when we start talking, I think attachment is like a problem that I might have. So I want to talk about that in this video, kind of expand on that. All right, so attachment, being attached to anything, a person, an idea, a certain belief system, anything is something that is constant in your life, or it could be something that just came into your life as well, being attached. And one thing I want to touch on is the difference between value and attachment. The difference between valuing somebody in something and being attached to it. That's something I've been thinking a lot about recently, just the difference. I haven't really come to an answer, really, to the question, what is the difference between value and attachment? If I'm valuing somebody as part of my life, am I attached to them? Is it the same thing? Is there a difference between being attached to somebody or just valuing them as a part of your life that you like, and you like having them in your life, and you value them, and you see the value in them as a person and as part of your life? Or are you attached to them? You're just attached to them as part of your life, and you don't really see like anything without them, and you're attached. I don't really know how else to explain it. You're just attached. Is there a difference between valuing somebody or something and being attached? I've been asking myself that a lot recently. I think we should definitely see the value in everybody and everything in our life, but we can't be attached. It's something I've been trying to do, unattached from a lot of things and some people, unattached, and not let myself get attached so easily to somebody or something that comes, like not trying to get attached, or trying to not get attached as soon as something or somebody comes into my life, is something I've been trying to do, because then you also create expectations. I've also been thinking with expectations, if you think of and kind of expect the best, then you're getting your hopes up and maybe thinking of unrealistic expectations. But if you are thinking of the worst or a not so good scenario with something or somebody or a certain situation, then you're being a pessimist. So is there a middle? Should you always think of the best case scenario? Probably not, because then you're creating expectations. And it'll be better when it turns out well, when you didn't have super high expectations. I think for some things you should have expectations for, like yourself and a certain outcome of things in your life. Like I have expectations for where I want to go in my life and my goals, and I'm going to make sure I get there. And maybe I'm attached to certain, or attached and dependent on certain outcomes, but I'm also coming to terms with if something doesn't work out the way I wanted it to, just trusting God and having faith in God and realizing that's okay, because it'll work out either way, and whatever happens is supposed to happen. Letting go of control and attachment is something I'm really trying to work on. We'll touch on it more soon. I'm gonna go home and eat lunch. I will check back in a little while. I sat here for like 5 minutes and talked to the camera and vlogged. I'm sweating. I'm dripping sweat already. I'm gonna go home, eat lunch, and then I'll check back in later on. Coming back to attachment though, and how I have found myself to get attached sometimes. And I want to talk about the difference between value and attachment. I might have already mentioned it, but the difference between valuing somebody in your life and being attached to somebody. Don't mind the ambulance coming by, but the difference between valuing somebody, or the fire truck, between valuing somebody and being attached. I've never seen a fire truck go so slow. But valuing somebody and being attached, is there a difference? I've been asking myself this a lot recently. Is there a difference? And I think there is. I really do think there is a difference. I think you can do both though. I think you can definitely value somebody to like where it's too much, to the point where you're attached and where it's not really valuing anymore. But I do think that just valuing somebody is okay. I think obviously it's okay to value somebody and see the value in somebody and the value they bring to you in your life, but I don't think it can go too far to where you are attached. And letting go in general is something I've been doing a lot of in the last month or so, whether it's old ideas or habits or of people. Sometimes letting go is something that really needs to be done. Old energy, old baggage, old mindsets, old ideas, habits, people in your life. Letting go is definitely very necessary sometimes, but you don't want to get to the point where you're attached, and when things don't go the way you want or anticipated or expected them to, you're kind of sad and not suffering, but kind of suffering and kind of sad from that. I'm going to check back in either later on or tomorrow. This should go up in about a week or so. I'm recording this on the 31st. I'm doing one video a week. I think I'm going to do one video on Wednesdays, one vlog, and then a short on Saturdays. Check back in a little bit. All right, today's June 1st. This will be up like June 7th or 8th, something like that. But today's June 1st. One video a day for the main channel starts today, and then one video every Wednesday, and then one short every Saturday for this channel starting today. I just got done with the morning routine, meditation, prayer, mirror gazing, bunch of other things. I'm gonna make a video on that soon. It's on my list of videos to make. Gonna go into work soon, train for a little bit, clean the dojo up, and then I'll check back in a little while. $8 for this. Is it worth it? Maybe. I mean, it's pretty good, but $8, that is a lot for a drink. Over the last couple weeks, I've had a few nights, 2 or 3 nights, where I've just been up and could not fall asleep because I was thinking about a lot of things, and I just sat there, didn't really want to go to sleep, but I didn't want to go up and drive or do anything else. I just wanted to sit there and think. Well, I didn't want to sleep, but I just kind of wanted to just sit there and think and let these thoughts come and go. I've been thinking a lot recently, especially the last month or two, just thinking a lot about personal growth, things I've learned, self-love, new things I've discovered, and kind of goes along with the last video. New things, different things after high school. I feel like I've grown a lot since then, and there's been a lot of opportunities for growth too. This is the Come Up episode 2, video number 2. No, 3. This is number 3, video episode, whatever you want to call it, number 3. Part of that I want to document is just these nights, and one was last night. Today is June 2nd. One night was last night. I got into bed at like 10:30 or 10:45, and then Didn't end up falling asleep till like 12:30. I was on my phone for some of that time, on and off, trying to go to sleep on my phone, and then just sitting there for a little while, laying there, just thinking about things. And doing this actually, I think actually helps me to organize my thoughts and brainstorm and think of and organize my thoughts, organize all these cluttered thoughts in my head. Instead of going to bed with a bunch of random thoughts, I'm going to bed with some organized thoughts, a mind that isn't as cluttered, and I'm learning some things as well. Now, last night I was thinking about something I've talked about a couple times on the channel. I'll definitely make a video on it soon. I really want to go in depth with it and talk more about it, and spend a lot of time talking about it. So that'll be in a video focused on that soon. How am I supposed to move? Time to eat, and then I'm gonna go back to work. It's one of those days today where I kind of just feel like lifeless, not really motivated, tired, very out of it, brain fog, just not that lifeless, but like kind of lifeless. It's a wave, I guess. I left work sooner than I was going to for lunch. It's 1:59. I got up at 8:44, so it's not going to be a full 6-hour fast. It'll be close to 5.5 hours. Not the end of the world, but I wanted to split it up a little bit. Get out. I'm going to eat Chipotle outside, to give myself a little pep, I guess. It's just one of those days, not feeling amazing. Alright, finishing the vlog off here. As you saw in the last few clips, I tried to make, and I'll put a picture up on the screen, I tried to make breakfast tacos, inspiration from How to Beast. I tried to make them. I'm not good at cracking eggs, so I ended up with eggshell in the eggs. I had to pick it out with my fingers and then a spoon. It was a pain. And then I ended up making 2 more eggs, putting too much sausage in there, ended up being like too much in there, but they were good. They were good though. Went to Chipotle last week though. That was, I think, Thursday. I mentioned it in here. Definitely wanted to document that. Wasn't feeling amazing. Kind of just one of those days where I'm just really tired. A lot of brain fog. Not motivated. Just one of those days. Last Thursday. Decided to go to Chipotle that day. Try to break up work. I'm good now, feeling good now, a lot better. That was just one of those days. I just have those days once in a while where I'm just tired, brain fog, unfocused, unmotivated. Thursday was just one of those days last week. Bringing this full circle though, attachment and value versus attachment. Value in somebody as part of your life or being attached. Is there a difference? Yes, there's a difference in my opinion. You don't want to get to the point where you are too attached to somebody or a certain idea or anything, and really dependent on other people too much either. A big part of letting go of attachment and not getting attached, at least for me, is not getting attached to certain people too quickly, not getting attached to friends, relationships too quickly, and then I kind of use that or depend on it for fulfillment and completion of self. So not doing that is a big thing for me. Value versus attachment. Better to value somebody, but not get attached. Thank you for watching. I need to start filming these all within a day, a couple days. You probably saw or noticed in the video I was wearing like 5-6 different shirts because it was just clips from different days within the span of like 2.5, probably 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks actually, about 2 weeks. I started it 2 weeks ago. It's now June 7th. It should be up today though. If you watched the entire video, if you made it to the end, thank you. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for watching. Drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.